All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I would like to give all honor and glory to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Rakah Kodash, the ones to the elders and the apostles of the great millstone. Citation to all the occupants word, true charity with charity. Yahweh is the true name of the Heavenly Father, who the word even calls God. Jehovah Bahasham is in the name. Yahweh Shai is the Son's name of the word even called Jesus, and Rakah Kodash is the Holy Spirit. As always, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans are the Israelites according to the Holy Scriptures, as well as the speckled bird, the scattered Israelite foreigners scattered amongst other nations, whose outer appearance may seem to be other nations to whom they've been scattered to, but whose lineage through their father's line go back to Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. You are Israelites no matter what your outer appearance may seem to be. And as always, I'm the brother Yedire from the Great Millstone Branch out here in Chicago, and I'm back with another lesson. It's going to be entitled Our Women in the Kingdom, you see? Because they right now, the so-called Negro, Latino, Native American woman, they're totally against, the Israelite man. But it's not going to be like this forever, man. As it says in Malachi, the 4th chapter, the Lord is going to come with healing in his wings. He's going to come and fix the relationship between the Israelite man and the Israelite woman. And ultimately, it's not going to be any more of this, the silly games we play, But nevertheless, this is Revelation chapter 22 and verse 3. And there shall be no more curse, but the throne of the Most High, and the Lamb shall be in it, and his servants shall serve him. So ultimately, the Lord is going to come back and take the curses off us, man. Within the curses, our women, it tells you in Deuteronomy 28th chapter that the woman, I grabbed it really quick, actually. This is Deuteronomy chapter 28, because the Lord is turning back all these curses off of us. This is Deuteronomy 28 and this is Deuteronomy chapter 28 and 28 and 50. Yeah. Hold on. Yeah, this is Deuteronomy 28:56. A tender and delicate woman among you, which would not adventure to set the sole of her foot upon the ground for delicateness and tenderness, her eye shall be evil toward the husband of her bosom, and toward her son, and toward her daughter. It says verse 57, and toward her young one that cometh out from between her feet, and toward her children when she shall bear, for she shall eat them for one of all things, secretly in a siege and straitness, wherein thy enemy shall distress thee in thy gates. But it was within the curses that our women, they're going to be bitter. They're going to turn from us. They're going to be against us. But when Yahweh Bahasham, Yahweh Shai comes back, the Lord's going to take these curses off us, man. And we're going to actually be able to enjoy our women. Our women are actually going to be discreet, chaste, and feminine. See? This is Revelation 22 and 3. And there shall be no more curse, but the throne of the Most High and of the Lamb shall be in it, and his servants shall serve him. So we're going to be in complete, we're going to serve the Lord 100%. This is Deuteronomy 28 and verse 1. And it shall come to pass, if thou shalt hearken diligently unto the voice of Yahweh thy power, to observe and to do all his commandments, which I command thee this day, that Yahweh thy power will set thee on high above all nations of the earth. And ultimately, after the curses are taken off of us, we're going to be able to enjoy the blessings within the blessings. Verse 2. And all these blessings shall come on thee and overtake thee, if thou shalt hearken unto the voice of Yahweh thy power. Blessed shalt thou be in the city, and blessed shalt thou be in the field. Blessed shall be the fruit of thy body, and the fruit of thy ground, and the fruit of thy cattle, and the increase of thy kind, and the flocks of thy sheep. So it said, blessed is going to be the fruit of thy body, meaning you're going to have healthy relationships with your woman. It's not going to be a bad thing to have a children. It's like to have a child with a woman of your nation no more. You ain't going to have to worry about child support. You're not going to have to worry about that woman leaving you or trying to do X, Y, and Z. Nah, man, it's just going to be complete tranquility and love. This is Jeremiah chapter 31 and 22. And ultimately, as I mentioned before, the Lord is going to turn back all these curses and restore order. It says, how long wilt thou go about, O thou backsliding daughter? For Yahweh have created a new thing in the earth. A woman shall compass a man. And currently, this prophecy is living out. The Israelite woman has more power than the Israelite man. A woman in general. But the Lord, that's a new thing. But the Lord's going to turn that back and bring us back to is going to be back in order, as it says, I believe in Corinthians 8, the head of man is Yahushua, the head of Yahushua is Yahweh, and the head of the woman is the man. So we're going to be back in that order, and it's going to work, because we see everything else, anything outside of that order doesn't work. But nevertheless, when the Lord comes back and set it up, it's going to work, and everyone's going to enjoy it. This is Isaiah chapter 16, verse 21. Thy people also shall be all righteous. They shall inherit the land forever. You see that our people are going to be perfected when the Lord comes back. First the elect, and then ultimately in the kingdom of heaven, everyone. So all our people, our women included, they're going to be righteous. It says, the branch of my planting, the work of my hands, that I may be glorified. A little one shall become 1,000, and a small one a strong nation. I, Yahweh, will hasten it in his time. So, man, our people going to be righteous, man. There ain't going to be no more of this wickedness that we got going on, Our women ain't going to be whores, They're not going to be loud and clamorous and disobedient. Nah. They're going to be on point. Everybody's going to be on point. So, this is what we got to look forward to. This is Sirach chapter 26 and verse 1. Blessed is the man to have a virtuous wife in the kingdom of heaven. All of our women are going to be virtuous. Meaning having I believe when you go virtuous, it goes into having high morality. It says, for the number of his days shall be double. A virtuous woman rejoiceth her husband and shall fulfill the years of his life in peace. And I believe it was Saint Benji that said it. But he said a woman is her husband's number one fan. So that enmity is going to be broken, man. We're actually going to be able to enjoy our women, They're actually going to please us, make us happy. And us to them as well, We're going to be heirs. So guess what? Our women going to be balling too. It says, and he shall fulfill the years of his life in peace. A good wife is a good portion, which shall be given in the portion of them that fear the Lord. And every Israelite man is going to have multiple Israelite wives. And it's going to work. It's going to work. I'm going to jump down to verse 13 in Sirach 26. It says, the grace of a wife delighteth her husband, and her discretion will fatten his bones. And that's how it's going to be in the kingdom of heaven, man. Our women ain't going to be lewd and loose as they are here. They're going to be bougie, in a good way. They're going to be discreet, They're going to be lovely. They're going to be beautiful, and they're going to be ours. It says, and her discretion will fatten his bones. A silent and loving woman is a gift of the Lord. Hey, that's what we got to look forward to in our kingdom, man. Right now, all you hear is, all you see on social media is a nigga woman twerking, nigga woman usurping authority over a man, doing X, Y, and Z, doing everything that she's not supposed to be doing, being bold. It says, a silent and loving woman is a gift of the Lord, and there is nothing so much worth as a mind well instructed. And they're going to actually listen to us. You're going to listen to your husband, man. And it's going to work. It ain't going to be no just, you are a slave. Nah, it's an order. And when that order is followed, everyone is going to have fun, enjoy, actually live. It says, verse 17, it says, 16, as the sun went, this Sirach 26 and 15, it says, a shamefaced and faithful woman is a double grace. Excuse me. And her continent mind cannot be valued. Let me go into the word continent really quick. Yeah, especially continent. So exercising self-restraint. Okay, mind cannot be valued. So that goes in high morality. Our women gonna have temperance. Verse 16, as the sun when it ariseth in the high heaven, so is the beauty of a good wife in the ordering of her house. And it's gonna be beautiful because our women are gonna actually be feminine and do things that a woman should be doing, man, in the ordering of her house. And it goes into it in this Proverbs 31. We're gonna get to it. It says, as the clear light is upon the holy candlestick, so is the beauty of the face in ripe age. As the golden pillars are upon the sockets of silver, so are the fair feet with a constant heart. This is Proverbs chapter 31 and verse 30. It says, who can find a virtuous woman? And again, that virtuous goes into high morality, high morals. Meaning fearing the Lord and have respect for the selves, and so forth. It says, for her price is far above rubies, right? The heart of her husband doth safely trust in her. We're going to actually be able to trust our women. We ain't going to have fucking social media, Snapchats and private stories where we got to steady be on our tippy toes and make sure, ain't going to be none of that in the kingdom of heaven, man. We ain't going to have to worry about none of that. We're just going to be here on the planet Earth. We're not going to have to worry about that. It says, the heart of her husband doth safely trust in her, so that he shall have no need of spoil, right? Ain't gonna be no spirit of jealousy. Our women are gonna be for us. They're not gonna go off. They're not gonna commit adultery. They're not gonna look aside. They're gonna say, we're gonna be able to trust our women, man. Verse 12, she will do him good and not evil all the days of her life. And also, the woman, a woman right now, even with the most wickedest woman, right, is in her to want to serve her husband, whether that nigga is wicked or not. She looks to please him. How much more in righteousness? It says she will do him good and not evil all the days of her life. She seeketh wool and flax and worketh willingly with her hands. So and I highly doubt our women are gonna have to do any work in the kingdom of heaven, because it says princes and let me get it. This is Isaiah 49:23. And kings shall be thy nursing fathers, and their queens thy nursing mothers. They shall bow down to thee with their face toward the earth, and lick up the dust of thy feet. And thou shalt know that I am Yahweh, for they shall not be ashamed that wait for me. So our women are gonna have servitude, are gonna have maids. They're gonna have slaves as well, man. But this is just some of the qualities that make our women virtuous. But nevertheless, it says she seeketh wool and flax and worketh willingly with her hands. She is like the merchant ships. She bringeth her food from afar. Our women are going to actually be able to enjoy being a mother, being a part of a family, and our people have been beguiled to want to go to college and make this much money so they can get their own crib and just fuck on whoever they want to fuck on when they want, and then eventually settle. Nah, our women they're gonna be groomed in the law, statutes, and commandments. And the law, statutes, and commandments tell our women that, hey, look, just be women. Listen to your husband and order your house. And they're gonna realize that that's the most beautifulest thing that they can do. Verse 14, she is like the merchant ship. She bringeth her food from afar. She riseth also while it is yet night, and giveth meat to her household, and a portion to her maidens. And this is beautiful qualities to have for a woman. It says she considereth a field and buyeth it with the fruit of her hand. She planteth a vineyard. She girdeth her loins with strength and strengtheneth her arms. She perceiveth that her merchandise is good. Her candle goeth not out by night. She layeth her hands to the spindle, and her hands hold the distaff. She stretcheth out her hand to the poor, yea, she reacheth forth her hands to the needy. She is not afraid of the snow for her household, for all her household are clothed with scarlet. So she's prudent. She takes care of her house. She's in order, and she makes sure those that's in her house are in order. Verse 32, she maketh herself coverings of tapestry. Her clothing is silk and purple. Her husband is known in the gates when he sitteth among the elders of the land. She maketh fine linen and selleth it, and delivereth girdles unto the merchants. So the Israelite man is we're gonna be taking care of business, and our women are gonna be, making sure the crib is good, and they're gonna have slaves. So, highly doubt they have to do any work, because this is gonna be our rest, and our women are gonna have rest as well. Verse 25. Verse 24, she maketh fine linen and selleth it, and delivereth girdles unto the merchant. Strength and honor are her clothing, and she shall rejoice in time to come. She openeth her mouth with wisdom, and her tongue is the law of kindness. So our women are going to be meek, kind. They ain't going to be bitter, loud, clamorous. They ain't going to be referred to as the nigga woman no more. It says, verse 26. Matter of fact, 25. Strength and honor are her clothing, and she shall rejoice in time to come. She openeth her mouth with wisdom, and in her tongue is the law of kindness. She looketh well to the ways of her household, and eateth not the bread of idleness. So they ain't just gonna be sitting on the couch on Instagram, on Snapchat all day. Her children arise up and call her blessed, her husband also, and he praises her. Now women, they're gonna be worth praising that day in the kingdom of heaven. Right now, you can't praise our women, man. They all out of order. Many daughters have done virtuously, but thou excellest them all. Favor is deceitful and beauty is vain, but a woman that feareth the Lord, she shall be praised. And ultimately, our women are going to fear the Lord, and they're going to be in reverence to her husband, and they're going to have a beautiful life, and they're going to love that shit, man. You see, I got a sub heading right here. It says, our people, specifically women, will be groomed in the law, statutes, and commandments. You see, this is Deuteronomy chapter 23 and verse 17. There shall be no whore of the daughters of Israel, nor sodomite of the sons of Israel. So within our law, it's written that our women can't be whores, man. Hey, the scriptures tell you that the first woman the first man that a woman knows is her husband forever. So hey, that's how it's gonna be, man. It's not gonna be multiple women. That it ain't gonna be multiple men that's been with this one woman no more, which causes confusion, disease, strife. All that's gonna be taken out, man. This is Titus chapter 2 and verse 3. The aged women likewise, that they be in behavior as becoming holy. Our women are gonna be holy, set apart, sacred, sanctified. Not false accusers, not giving them much mind, teachers of good things. They're gonna order their house. They're gonna teach the children. It says that they may not dislike it, that they may teach the young women to be sober, to love their husbands, to love their children. Our women are gonna be groomed from youth how to be women, man. To love their husbands. Hey, all our women that are taught today are just taught to be thoughts, man. Literally from the time that they're grown up, because they're being birthed into a broken household that doesn't fear the Lord, that doesn't have the knowledge of the Lord, that's totally under the influence of the God of this world, And he just he just gives them credence to do anything. Be a thought, be a whore, test the waters, TLC, rap music, twerking. You see. But nah, man, the kingdom of heaven, our women are going to be raised knowing this. Verse 4, that they may teach the young women to be sober, to love their husbands, to love their children, to be discreet. Discreet means, let me go into the word discreet really quick. Discreet, careful, unobtrusive, cautious, wary, tactful, diplomatic, considerate, politic, prudent, subtile. You ain't gonna know what's up under that garment. It says chaste, keepers at home, good, obedient to their own husbands, that the word of the Most High be not blasphemed, man. And our women gonna have liberty, to live, of course, but hey, it ain't gonna be just how it is now, man. It says that the word of the Most High be not blasphemed. So hey, everyone's gonna follow the order of the Lord. This is Proverbs 22 and 6. Train up a child, so that's man and female, in a way that he shall go, and when he is old, he will not depart. So our women are going to be trained in these ways, man, to love their husbands, because that's the only thing for a woman to do, really. I mean, you have other liberties, but your body is meant for you to bear children. In the ancient world, it was a shame if a woman didn't have children, man. You got these new age women. You got these women around my age. I'm a younger man, but hey, one girl told me, she don't want to have no children. I'm like, so what you want to do is go to college, and be a better slave for white man? I ain't say this, but hey, your body is designed for you to have children. That's one of your offices as a woman. Nevertheless, this is 1 Timothy 2 and 9. And like men, also the women adorn themselves in modest apparel. You ain't gonna see our women out here in fishnets, being hookers and hoes and shit, man. They're not gonna be out here like that, It says in modest apparel with shamefacedness and sobriety. It ain't gonna be bold, trying to usurp authority, all out of order. Nah. It says not with broiled hair or gold or pearls or costly array, but which become of women professing godliness with good works. So our women are gonna be in order, man. They're going to be grave. They ain't going to be just fucking silly, man. And silly and stupid and easy, man. Verse 11, let the woman learn in silence with all subjection. They're gonna fall into the order. And our women want to say, oh, why I got to do this? Why I got to do that? I like to deal with cause and effect. Or I like to deal with what we have. Right now, you women are not in order. Right now, you're not in subjection to your husband. And look how that works for you, You end up fucking any and everybody. You have a bum. You have a baby by Pookie. Now you fucked up and you're in a relationship that you don't really want. Pookie leaves. Now you raising a child by yourself. Hey, anything outside of the law, statutes, commandments in a way that the Lord ordained is death. You know, you women ain't been in order, and look at you now. This is 1 Timothy 2 and verse 12. But I suffer not a woman to teach, nor to usurp authority over the man, but to be in silence. And that's what it's gonna be, man. This is 1 Timothy 5 and 14. I would therefore that the younger woman marry. Our women are going to be told from young age, look, you're going to be married. Ain't no running the streets. You know, I got a sister, you know. She was beautiful. And I like to use her as an example because, hey, the scriptures talk about a person that has experienced, you know, the book of Sirach. But nevertheless, she was beautiful when she was young, but she abused herself. But now she's, you know, she humbled down and she actually receives the word. But nevertheless, you know, everything that she went through, it left her, all the ways that she went through, which wasn't of the Lord, it left her with 2 children, you know, and husbandless, with 2 baby fathers. You see? But this is 1 Timothy 5 and 14. I would therefore that the younger woman marry, bear children, guide the house, give none occasion to the adversary to speak reproachfully. And also, when you do follow this at a young age, you build up a foundation. Now you've been with this man for 40 plus years. You got an inheritance to pass down. You got a home. You know, your relationship with that man, you actually know him. That's the only man that you've been with. It's only going to be goodness. This is Isaiah chapter 26 and verse 8. Yea, in the way of thy judgments, O Yahweh, have we waited for thee. The desire of our soul is to thy name and to the remembrance of thee. With my soul have I desired thee in the night. Yea, with my spirit within me will I seek thee early. For when thy judgments are in the earth, these laws, statutes, commandments, the way that the Lord dictated is going to be played out. What's going to happen is the inhabitants of the world will learn righteousness, and everyone's going to be in true peace when the Lord comes back and set up his kingdom with his laws. You see, that's when everyone's going to have fun. That's when everything's going to be good in the earth. You see? So, hey, man, Lord willing, this was just a good lesson. You know, I know a lot of times, you know, when brothers make videos, hey, we always touch on the negative parts or how our women are now. But, hey, you know, I just want to go into how our women are going to be in the kingdom. Because, hey, this place ain't going to be like this forever, man. Hey, the Lord said, hey, if the Lord wasn't to shorten the days and come back and save us, no flesh would be saved, man. If the Lord didn't come back, hey, it wouldn't be no more Israelites. Why? Because our women want to be they want to be lesbos, you know? They want to be everything they want to be everything except a woman, man. But nevertheless, they're going to return back to their state, and so will the sons of God, man. So, hey, with that, call Halayim La, Yahweh Ba'asham, Yahweh Shai Ba'asham, Rakakwadash, the ones to the elders and the apostles of the great millstone. Salutations to all the occupants word true charity with charity. Shalom, Barakatham, and a Baba Ball.